All right, what I was trying to say before I got rudely interrupted is that Funko Pops are coming. Funko Pops are coming.
Funko Pops are coming.
So that was Matthew Cote speaking about Funko Pops last year in 2022 on their Dead by Daylight event. And obviously you can see here the images of the Wraith, the Doctor, the Huntress, and Claudette Morel, which were the Funko Pops that were supposed to be released. But breaking news, they just sent out a tweet on February 24th that we regret to inform you that due to circumstances beyond our control, our previously announced Dead by Daylight Funko Pop partnership will sadly not see the day of light. We realize that many of you are eagerly awaiting their release and that this news may be disappointing, but don't fret, we have plenty of more exciting collaborations on the way. So it's canceled. There's no more Funko Pops. And as someone who's a huge Funko Pop collector, as you guys know, I have over 400 Funko Pops in my collection. All of them are either in my house. You can see right there. You can see Scrooge McDuck. I have them. I have a bunch of them in boxes. I have a bunch of them in my storage unit. I even have the little ones here and all that. I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of things going on with Funko Pop, and usually they have a lot of licenses, but it's gotten to the point that Funko has really lost a lot of their mojo, and I think it really has to go with a lot of things with licensing, that maybe, there's certain skins that they wanted, but maybe that the artists that did them didn't want to release them, or they have to pay out for different costumes. Maybe they wanted a certain chase. Being that, like Huntress, you could have that one regular and then maybe a chase one where she has like a different outfit or a different look. Same thing with Doctor or even Claudette. But I know they had like the charity case skins and things like that. I'm not sure if they have to pay the actual one that drew it, like a royalty for it. That might be an issue with it. It also could be Funko Pop's, financial problems, because if we don't know that Funko's earnings expectations, this is Q3, so Wall Street expected adjusted earnings to jump 28% to gain 50 cents per share, while sales climbed 19% to 321 million. It didn't happen. Actually, Funko's adjusted earnings fell 28% to 28 cents, which is 22 cents less per share, while revenue rose 36% to 365.6 million. Now, Funko has gone a lot out there with a lot of different things. And the one thing that I don't like that they've been doing, they have t-shirts. I like this one. This is my Star Wars one. I got this on the collector's box from Star Wars. But they've come out with t-shirts. They've come out with Funko advent calendars. I have the Office one. If you guys have followed my TikTok, I have done the advent calendar one there for the Office. They've come out with puzzles I've seen now. They've come out with the big poster ones, which is like not poster one, but a comic book one. They've come out with the, rappers like, Biggie Smalls and, not Tupac. They came out with some other ones as well. I think what's happening is that they're trying to expand too much instead of going back to the regular thing that everybody loves, which is a Funko. This is what we all fell in love with. Not the gigantic ones. I've seen a Pikachu one. I saw a Starscream one. Look, I have the Scrooge McDuck back there. I like that one. But there were so many that came out, and I'm like, I'm not, like, my girlfriend told me, she's like, where are you going to fit 50,000 of those things? Like, these, like, that's the size of, like, maybe, like, 6 boxes. And there was a Soundwave one, which I love Soundwave from Transformers, but I'm like, I can't buy that. There was a Skeletor one, I'm like, I can't buy that. The other ones, they come in, like, a package that have, Jack Sparrow. I have that one. I also have the Skeletor on a throne. I have a Thanos one on a throne. They came out with like the double packs also. I have the Hoth Battle one. Oh, not Hoth Battle. The Luke versus Darth Vader and Empire Strikes Back battle as well. And it's like they're just trying too much. But the other problem is that this isn't the first time they've had something canceled. Funko canceled the Tom Cruise one for the Mummy. So what happened was that Nick Morton, so obviously if you guys seen the Mummy, not the one with Brendan Fraser, with Tom Cruise, he played the role of Nick Morton. Well, they were going to come out with Funko Pops, and Tom Cruise doesn't want his likeness on it. And it's funny because I remember I went to MegaCon Orlando a couple years back, and Val Kilmer had the same thing. Val Kilmer was there before he had the throat cancer and all that, and Val Kilmer was selling his own Funko Pops, custom-made ones, for $100. Signed and everything like that, but I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna pay $100 for a Top Gun one or a Doc Hollywood one. And then I think after a while, like Funko, they signed the contract and they were able to release it, and they paid them enough to the point that they're like, hey, look, you know what? They came out. I have actually the Doc Hollywood one. I think I have all three. There's a Walmart one, a Target one, and I think a regular one. I think I have two of the three. I know I have the 2 exclusive ones. And I think that really that could have been the issue as well, that they were literally just having issues with licensing. Like maybe some of them were like, hey, look, I made the Huntress. I don't want you to license it. Or we want it this way. And they're like, no, we want it this way. Or maybe they wanted certain skins, certain characters. It might have been something with the licensing that they have. Remember, they have licensing with Stranger Things. They have licensing with Leatherface, with the Ring and all that. And it might have been like, hey, look, if you're going to release Funko Pops of Dead by Daylight, well, we still own the licensing to these games. I mean, these characters, you can't license these out. Oh, no, we're just going to do our characters. Well, that's like, you know, they might have been like, no, we want ours also, but we want a cut of it. Could have been many different things. But, I mean, what's next for DVD? I mean, they said we have plenty more exciting collaborations on the way, but with what? Their merch store is so small. I was looking at the Dog Walker one for Dwight, $35 for shipping. Like, it was 35 and change with shipping and everything for a t-shirt for me to cosplay in it. And I'm like, there's no stores of Dead by Daylight. A lot of them are like out of the country, and the cool stuff that they have, like it's never released here in the US. It's like either in Canada or in Europe. And that messes me up. I'm like, look, I love DVD. It's been out for what? It's gonna be 7-year anniversary coming up. And they've gone lackluster on a lot of things. I mean, The Night was a very bad chapter. This new chapter is coming out with the Skull Merchant. I like how they're bringing new countries and nationalities, but it was very weak. Like, I don't think they really sat there and tried to understand it. And with this Funko news, I mean, you really dropped the ball. Like, this is not good. And I think Funko right now, honestly, is going into a tailspin of like, what are you guys doing? Like, we're just repurposing things. I looked at their shop and I'm like, all right, so what do they have coming out? I see a bunch of Funkos for Luck. I don't know who that is. I see a lot of Black Panther 2. I go into stores and I'm not even excited to buy Funkos anymore. They just released a Justice League one. I'm like, well, I'll get the Batman one, I guess. I mean, that's what I like. The Artist Alley one they came out with as well. And I think and those were expensive, like $25 each. And I think I only have Penguin because I couldn't afford it. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to buy a bunch of Artist Alley ones. That's one full color, and I want new things. I want new experiences, and it just got to the point that it's probably a money thing. They probably didn't want to give Dead by Daylight enough shares. They didn't want to give Dead by Daylight enough stuff. Could have been that they wanted also T-shirts out of it. They wanted other things, or maybe DVD wanted to do T-shirts, and Funko said, no, if you do it, we want to make the T-shirts. I don't know. It could be anything, because remember, they have the T-shirts here for Star Wars. I don't know how it works. All I know is that Funko lately has been doing a lot of repurposed things. Every single He-Man character, if you guys have ever seen the TV show, How the Toys Were Made on Netflix, they have every single G.I. Joe character out right now. Like, who wants Serpentico? I don't want that, or a Serpento, or whatever his name is. Serpentico's from AEW. But who wants that? No one. And it's gotten to the point that I'm like, I don't know if as a collector, I'm disappointed because this is gonna be something new that I was actually gonna collect, and now I don't know what's new for me to collect on Funko. I mean, it hasn't been as fun as they think it would be. But yeah, that's literally what I have about this, and it's disappointing. We got 3 more months with the Skull Merchant now until the 8th year anniversary, and we'll see what happens there. But if you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. My name is Mr. Angry Troll. Make sure to check out my other videos that's popping up right here, right now. And I shall see you at the next one. I mean, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Is Funko dying? Could be. See you at the next one.